Oh, that's an interesting cop-out. It's sort of like the forgiveness doctrine in Christianity. You can be as terrible as a human being as you want, so long as just right at the end, as you're sliding into home plate, as long as right then, and you say, I ask for forgiveness, and then you're good. You're good, no matter what you do, no matter what you say. Isn't that great? That's why so many people do it. So many terrible people follow that religion because they want the absolution of the forgiveness doctrine. It's crazy. But you look at this comment right here. You know, it reminds me of my childhood preacher, the preacher for years at my granny's church. I loved and respected that man for most of my life. I asked that man to marry my wife and I. Like, you know, he was retired. His family was like, when I grew up, his family was the example I was always jealous of because my family was a wreck. And they always looked so happy. When I caught up with him recently and he asked what I had been up to, and I explained to him what I'd been doing, and I said that I had been doing defense protest at drag shows, he went, oh, Josh, tell me there aren't children there. And now look, I should have gotten up and walked right out the fucking Applebee's right then and there, right? But listen, I had my chicken wonton tacos on the way, and if you've never had their chicken wonton tacos, this is not an endorsement. I don't like chain restaurants, but those things are fucking good, okay? And I felt like in that moment, maybe I could just offer him a little bit of an example. You know what I mean? He knows me. He knows who I am. So there you go. I finished my meal, and I explained to him the Schnazis and the white supremacists, the Republicans, the 3%ers, the Proud Boys, Patriot Front, Moms for Liberty, all these culties, the church groups, the Greg Locks, the Patriot Church, the Ken Peterses, Billy Beals, the guy who threatened to unalive me and has stalked me and came to my house and is now on trial for the insurrection because we found him in the Capitol twice. That guy's a wild card. Anyway, when I told him about the hell that I've been through the last year, having to buy body armor and security, private security, and people to watch me and watch my house and cameras and eyes and all the things that I've had to do over the last year, the preacher whom I grew up with, whom I loved, said, no sin is greater than the next. Kind of like this kind of bullshit right there. And that's why I don't have any fucking thing to say about religion except it's mental illness. And the bigger thing is the need for religion is mental illness. And I would say that to his face if he calls me and asks me to go to lunch again. I'm going to tell him just how fucking crazy I think he and his entire fucking cult are.